Good, happy Tuesday morning, February 9th, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Tuesday morning edition of the Morning News, Weather, and Traffic with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, we're going to begin with your weather, and let's take a look at that right now. Your weather right now is cloudy, 12 degrees. And your weather for today, cloudy with snow, high near 25 degrees, winds light and variable. Chance of snow, 90%. 1 to 3 inches of snow expected. And for tonight, partly cloudy skies, a few flurries or snow showers possible, low 13 degrees, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And we have a winter weather advisory remains in effect until 10 p.m. this evening. Let's take a look. And here is a look at that winter weather advisory, as you can see. What to expect: snow expected. Total snow accumulation 3 to 5 inches. Where western and central Hillsborough, Cheshire, coastal Rockingham, eastern Hillsborough, and interior Rockingham counties. Wind until 10 p.m. this evening. Impact: plan on slippery road conditions due to snow-covered roads. Slippery conditions are possible in spots during the morning commute, but are certain for this afternoon and evening commute. And that is a look at your winter weather advisory. There are currently 15 closings and delays for today. And here is a look at that list of closings and delays. If you want to see this list, just go to WMUR.com. More snow for New Hampshire today. About 2 to 4 inches expected for many. In what could end up bringing the coldest week of winter, New Hampshire will see more snow on Tuesday today. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast. As you can see in the pink here, a spot to 5 inches, in the purple 2 to 4 inches, and in the blue 1 to 2 inches. Tuesday's system will move quickly through the state. Light snow will develop during the pre-dawn hours and wrap up by early evening. Much like on Sunday, this snowfall will make the roads slippery and snow-covered. Highs will be in the upper teens to low 20s, which means the snow consistency will be light and fluffy. About 2 to 4 inches is expected for the southern White Mountains and points south, with some spots in southern areas seeing up to 5 or 5.5 inches of snow. 1 to 2 inches of snow expected in far northern New Hampshire. The rest of the week looks mostly dry, but quite chilly. The only shot of flurries or spotty snow showers could be late Thursday night into early Friday, but chances are low. The next storm system looks like it will roll in late Saturday night and or Sunday. Stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your weather. And now let's take a look at your traffic right now and see how your traffic map is looking like this morning. And here's a look at the traffic map this morning. And as you can see in Henniker here, you're seeing smooth sailing. Hopkinton, some smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Bow, Pembroke, and Concord, medium pace traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Boscawen, Canterbury, smooth sailing. Chester, Chichester, smooth sailing. Epsom, smooth sailing. Northwood, smooth sailing. Lee, smooth sailing with a little spot of medium pace traffic. Durham, smooth sailing. And Newington, smooth sailing. Rochester, medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. Dover, Somersworth, smooth sailing. Dover, smooth sailing. Portsmouth, smooth sailing. Portsmouth into Maine, smooth sailing. Rye, smooth sailing. Northampton, smooth sailing. Hampton, smooth sailing. Seabrook, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. On 101, all smooth sailing on 101 with some medium pace traffic near the Exeter area and some medium pace traffic near the Raymond area. Around the Hooksett and Manchester area, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic in the Manchester area. Around the Manchester airport, smooth sailing. Bedford, smooth sailing. Amherst, some medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. And Milford, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Manchester, Merrimack, some smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Nashua, smooth sailing in some medium pace traffic getting into the border of Massachusetts. Nashua, Milford, all smooth sailing. Manchester, Derry, Londonderry, Windham, Salem into the border of Massachusetts, all smooth sailing. And that is a look at your morning traffic map this early Tuesday morning. Not too bad on the roadways. And let's get to your news right now. Let's first go to your COVID updates. Let's take a look at your COVID-19 in New Hampshire numbers. There are 68,499 number of people in New Hampshire tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,106 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire and 179 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And that is a look at your COVID-19 updates for today. Two more Granite Staters die of COVID-19 as numbers continue to improve. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Over time, the flue tiles inside your chimney may become damaged from water, age, or even a chimney fire, which could lead to...
DHHS says 2 more people have died from COVID-19. One was linked to a long-term care facility. There are 3,200 active COVID cases and 179 people currently hospitalized. The state's recovery rate is at its highest level since the start of the pandemic at 94%.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. COVID-19 vaccination scheduling problems resolved for some, but remain for others. State says work continues to get everyone in Phase 1B scheduled first and second dose. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Winter weather has arrived, and Beltate's Building Supply is here to help you get through it. Shop one of our 9 locations safely, order by phone, or shop online at Beltates.com. We offer in-store or curbside pickup and free delivery. Count on Beltate's Building Supply this winter.
Last week, a number of Granite Staters in Phase 1B of the COVID-19 vaccine rollout were frustrated and angry, some facing extended delays for their second shot, potentially some distance from home.
the soonest that we could get in was March 19th in Claremont, which is a bit of a commute.
Paula Bonner and her husband in Concord tried 211 and heeded the advice to keep trying on the VAMS website with the promise that more second shot appointments would open. Sure enough, they did.
We did it yesterday afternoon, and we got in Concord, which is really convenient, on March 19th, which was the 6-week, which was the 4-week time, the 28 days. So it all turned out well.
But others haven't fared as well. Some people in Phase 1B, due to qualifying medical conditions rather than age, tell News 9 they've received the go-ahead from their doctors and their information was sent to the state, but they haven't heard back yet. Some of those families tell us they've tried 211 and they're told to wait. They feel like they're in limbo and are worried that the longer they wait for a call back, the farther out they will end up on the calendar if they have to restart the process. State health officials tell us they're working 24/7, making thousands of calls each day trying to resolve these issues. Meantime, another 21,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccine are scheduled to arrive in New Hampshire this week. The first in what many are hoping is a number of incremental increases in vaccine supply. Those who encountered frustrations and broke through are encouraging others not to give up.
But I think it's important that people don't despair.
In Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR, News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Nashua Board of Education vote to transition into hybrid learning if specific metrics meet. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Living in northern New England doesn't mean you have to spend the winter on your roof. Forever Metal roofs are designed to shed snow while the energy...
Nashua superintendent recommending the district begin to phase in hybrid learning starting February 15th for grades K through 1, 6 through 8, and 9 through 12. The plan calls for 2nd and 3rd graders to return March 1st and 4th and 5th graders March 8th.
The reasoning for the changes or the slow kind of transition at the elementary level is mainly safety. Our younger students need to relearn arrival, dismissal, how to come and go into the buildings.
It comes as some parents like Alicia Houston, mother of 2 in the district, continue calls to get students back in the classrooms.
There are kids and teachers that want to return to school, and in children's cases, they need to be back in school because remote isn't working.
To go to hybrid learning, the Nashua COVID dashboard must show a moderate level for 2 of the 3 metrics for 14 consecutive days. Those include new cases per 100,000, new hospitalizations for 100,000, and the 7-day positivity test rate. There was discussion tonight to ease those metrics that would allow a return to the classroom even if the 14-day metrics weren't met, but it was voted down. Under the interim superintendent's plan, students would spend part of their week in school and part of it online learning. The teachers union has its concerns over upcoming vacations and how those will be handled safely.
I have concerns that people may come to school on March 1st that shouldn't. And I don't know how we address that as a district.
And now the superintendent added tonight that some students may have different teachers than they did while they were in remote learning. They say they will be notifying parents. Reporting live, I'm Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Overall crime drops in Manchester City saw rise in some violent crimes. Mayor Joyce Craig thanked the Manchester Police Department. Officials in Manchester have reported a drop in some crimes in 2020, including homicides, but Manchester's police chief said there are other areas, including one violent crime, that needs improvement. For the 5th year in a row, overall crimes have dropped in Manchester. Violent crimes decreased 5% in 2020. According to Manchester's primarily statistics, homicides was down 33% and robbery was down 16%. Officials said property crimes dropped 4%, from the previous year. Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg said police focused on prolific offenders and the pandemic is partly responsible. It has a lot to do with people being home since around March of 2020, Allenberg said. So there are more eyes in the neighborhood, and there's more people that are working from home and doing schoolwork from home. But some crimes increased. Foreseeable rape was up 14% with 80 cases reported in 2020 compared to 70 cases in 2019. Police said many cases are not reported. A vast majority of those offenses, the offender is known to the victim, but that's something we're taking a hard look at, Aldenberg said. Auto theft is one property crime to spike by 16%. Manchester Mayor Joyce Craig released a statement thanking police for overall crime drop and added, "While this is good news, we know there's more work to be done and do, and I'm grateful for MPD's ongoing commitment to the community's relationship, transparency, and innovation, and progressive training." Dems propose 1,400 payments as part of Biden virus relief. House Democrats on Monday proposed an additional 1,400 indirect payments to individuals as Congress began pricing together a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief package that tracks President Joe Biden's plan for battling the pandemic and reviving a still staggering economy. And that is it for this morning edition of the Morning News, Weather and Traffic with Riley King. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for much more news coverage. And I'll have News Report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.